Hello y'all and welcome to another edition of the TechTube Guy Reels. Today I'm going to be doing a simple DVD and Blu-ray update of the things I picked up in the past few days. I just want to say thank you to everybody for the overwhelming response I got to my Spotlight videos. I'm going to be doing them year by year. I'm sorry about the quality of that one. It was rushed and it was late at night, so I had to be kind of quiet. But in the future, they're going to be packed with more fact, trivia, what have you. So with that said, let's get right to it. All right, these were ones, a few Criterions and regular Blu-rays that come in the mail. The first one is, I've never seen it, it's called Fiend Without a Face. It's from 1958, Arthur Crabtree directed. It's like during the height of the sci-fi monster Hollywood genre. So looking forward to seeing that. I love that little cheesy sci-fi era, you know, with the Blob came out around that time. Films like that, I just love them. So should you. Just kidding. Another film, Mr. Joel 450, actually urged me to pick this one up, and I had seen it quite coincidentally on Turner Classic Movies, and that was Bicycle Thieves. Excellent film. I just can't say enough good things about this. I'm not sure if this is getting ready to go out of print, but if you have a chance to pick it up, it's Italian, subtitled, but it's a great film on you know what we all maybe come to desperate times, desperate measures. This film really captures that, and not only through this guy on the cover, but through the eyes of his child as well. Great film. Next I picked up is a box set of 3 films by Shohei Imamura, and it's called Pigs, Pimps, and Prostitutes. Like I said, it's a 3-film set. I've not seen any of these films. The films are Intentions of Murder, The Insect Woman, and Pigs and Battleships. These are all, I believe, films from the 60s during the sexual awakening of Japan's youth. So those films pretty much deal with those topics. Next is a French film by Louis Buñuel's, The Milky Way. Now this is getting ready to go out of print, if not already out of print. Jesus, Mr. Joel 450, again, urged me to pick this one up as well. He seems to have the inside connection on when films are getting ready to go into out of print status. And as some of you may know, that with Criterion, once it goes out of print, that's it. You've lost your chance. So haven't seen this one. Looking forward to it as well. And the last one I picked up from Criterion is an Akira Kurosawa film. I thought I had this in my collection. I was just going through my collection and realized I didn't have one of the most important one, and that's Rashomon. Again, great film. Like I said, I just can't believe that I was under the impression I had it. I was probably getting it mixed up with Hidden Fortress. But check it out if you haven't. I'm surprised none of his films are out of print except for maybe Ron. But yeah, pick them up if you can. You just never know. The next are 2 actually horror films. I'm not sure who spotlighted this film on their channel, but it piqued my interest, so I went ahead and picked it up. It was only $5.99, and that's Bloody Birthday. Some of the cast in it, especially Julie Brown from the comedian from MTV's Just Say Julie, if any of you remember that show. She did I think a spoof on Madonna's Truth or Dare, Medusa or something to that nature. I really think she's funny, and to know that she was in a horror film, I was really surprised, so I can't wait to check that out. And the last DVD I picked up is, I know I'm going to get flack for this, that I didn't have it in my collection, is Phantasm 2. There's just so many films that I think I have and that I realize I don't have. So I picked this up at Best Buy. They had one copy left, so actually I was checking out a fellow YouTuber's video where they talked about this sphere on here, and that's what got me looking for it in my collection, and lo and behold, didn't have it, so picked it up. Glad it's still available. Alright, now next onto the Blu-rays. And these were like, some of these were like really cheap pickups, like $9.99 on sale. It's a new release of an older film from '89 with Morgan Freeman and Mickey Rourke, and that's Johnny Handsome. I never saw this film. I've seen part of it when it would show on cable, but I'm a big Morgan Freeman fan, and that's mostly my drive to see this and why I picked it up. Now I have seen this one, also from '89. It's called Lockup with Sylvester Stallone. Great film. Donald Sutherland also co-stars in it as a prick of a warden that's just out to get Stallone at no cost. And I might add that both of these DVDs were released around the same time, and they both came with emblems for the Expendables, because Mickey Rourke and Sylvester Stallone star in those. I just thought that was pretty neat, and I want to see that film as well. The next two are Roger Corman cult classics, and that would be the Blu-ray special edition of Piranha. Love this film. Watched it several times over the year. I think I have a copy of it on VHS somewhere. Prefer this cover to the Girl on the Raft cover. It's a neat feature. You get to reversible covers, so I chose this one. Somebody spotlighted it on one of their videos, and ran out and got it for that reason. Plus, it's a great film. Next one I had to order from BestBuy.com, and love this film. I've watched it for years, and that's Humanoids from the Deep. Another great film. A little twisted. These creatures, they come out to mate with human women, and I really don't want to give too much more away if you haven't seen the film, but it is around, believe it was released in 1980 or 1981 if I'm not mistaken. Great film, cheesy, campy, but you know what, I love that kind of thing, and I'm sure a lot of you out there do too. Okay, and the last film I picked up actually is John Carpenter's Escape from New York. I watched this the other night, and I've seen it before thousands of times, but this transfer looks pretty damn good. I was really impressed with it. The sound, I don't really have a major sound system, with all the bells and whistles, but it sounded really great to me, just on the system I do have. And interesting enough, this comes with the DVD. I really don't like that. If I wanted the DVD, I would have picked up the DVD, but interesting to note, it came with this card on it, and it says Cult Classic. So I'm not sure if this is a new series, but I thought that was neat, that they're referring to this as a cult classic, because it is just that. It's a fantastic film. I'm sure a lot of you agree with me. One of Carpenter's best, and Kurt Russell's as well. And that's all I have for this episode. Again, I want to thank everybody who's the subscribers. I mean, I think I've picked up like 55 in the past 3 days. It's just really overwhelming. I appreciate that. I appreciate everybody tuning in, for you asking me for your film recommendations. You know who you are. The conversations I have. Again, I know I sound like a broken record, but I really am appreciative, and I enjoyed the great friends that I've found on here, and I love being part of this new movie community. And I'm just going to say this, that we all need to stick together to combat the evil forces, and that's all I'm going to say. So until next time, take it easy.